Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first crack at it here. The Sunshine State is so rich in talent. The players have known each other in many cases for a long time, and that brings the intensity to a fever pitch.
And they do not like each other. These 3 of the 4 years that I was a part of this rivalry game, there were bench-clearing brawls in the middle.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Just ran him over. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee and essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Stark. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack at this guy. I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down run.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a really good start for this defense. But I tell you what, they're going to have more opportunities because they're going to throw the football a lot. They're in the top 10 in passing in college.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They want to just keep throwing it. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. And
he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the
open runway ahead. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The Gators with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Wayne.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Gators send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Pulls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Stark. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in a shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll try the left side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Offense working from the pistol. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Seminoles are on the move. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
How about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After that last completion, it's second down. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody.
And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. The 20. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Give to the running back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
And the Gators line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You've got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Bulldozes him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll go to the ground. And he could not get loose on the run. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Gators will punt this one away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on first down from the 40. To the air, it starts. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. He makes the grab.
And you got to love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Working that left side now.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Quarterbacks have to have great instincts, and they have to have great field awareness. They got to understand where they are and how that relates. You got to understand the sidelines there. So I don't need to get too close to the sideline. He understood that. Understand the receiver didn't have very much space to work with. Takes advantage of it and makes the big interception.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He wants to throw. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet point catch is plenty to give him a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Stark. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Makes the catch. It's good. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quickly out to the tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Fires one high and deep. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Man, as a quarterback, too, after throwing picks, you just got to find completions to get the good mojo going, right? The very next drive. So he's getting to that right away. He's like, look, it's not open downfield. Where's my running back? I'm in the pocket. I can see him easy. Spit it out to him. Let's get some of those good vibes going again.
The Noles will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found.
We'll take over.
23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure you're...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same ball.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here on third down for this offense. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking to pass. It's Correa. They're working that left side. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for space. It's Horn. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time,
makes the grab inside the 30. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gator. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They got nothing on the last. 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the throw. Pick up and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They'll leave it with him. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hendricks. It's complete on the right side. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. And last time they punted, it went back for 6. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turns it on in midfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands. It's Horn.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the ball is picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Florida. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Here's the give off the left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the draw. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that one.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Seminoles have taken it inside the 20. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Knocked down for the tackle.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. They might try to score again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air. It's Hendricks. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates